Hey guys, what's up? So today I've decided to do a video on my top favorite products for oily skin. Things that I've used, things that I love, things that help keep my oils at bay. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Okay, so as most of you already know, I've said in other videos prior to this, I have combination oily skin. Typically during the warmer months, my face is pretty oily. I wouldn't say it's like a grease ball, but throughout the day my face does get oily if I don't use the proper products for my skin type. So I have two skincare items and then the rest are makeup products. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off with the skincare. So the first one that I find really has been helping with my oils is the Henriksen Balancing Force Oil Control Toner. Basically, this is for oily skin. It has a combination of salicylic acid, which is going to help with any breakouts that you have. It has those AHAs, which is basically like a chemical exfoliant, so it's going to help with that. I've definitely noticed a difference when I use this. I typically use this every night, and I just really like this. Again, do your research when you're buying products and whatnot, because what might work for me might not always work for you, even if you think we have the same skin type. So that's just a little disclaimer with that. But I really like this. It definitely makes a difference in my skin. I feel like it kind of helps with my pores as well. And then another skincare product that I love. So with oily skin, you don't want your skin to dry out, but then again, you don't want to apply a ton of oils and products on your face because it's just going to make it more oily. But a face oil that I have found that I really like, doesn't break me out, doesn't make me any more oily. Again, I do use this at night though, so I don't use it in the morning, so I'm not sure how it would interact with, makeup or whatnot. But it is the Sunday Riley U.F.O Ultra Clarifying Facial Oil. I think I've mentioned this a few times before. I'm almost done with this bottle, and I actually picked up another bottle during that appreciation sale that Sephora had. Now, I really like this stuff. So it has, again, that salicylic acid in it. So it's going to help with your blackheads as well. So it's a dry oil. So you put it on and it really sinks into your skin very quickly. I find that it really doesn't sit on my face. It definitely does sink in. And so it's going to help with your pores as well, those blackheads. It kind of helps remove that buildup and whatnot. And I really like this. Again, do your research, especially with skincare. I would always do your research with skincare. But this has definitely helped me, and I find that I have less breakouts when I use this as well. I don't use this every night, but I use it a majority of my nights, basically. So now let's get into makeup. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 makeup products to talk about for more geared towards oily skin, since that's the type of skin type I have. But again, if you have any other skin type and you like these products, that doesn't mean, they're just for oily skin. So let's just get right into it. So I have two foundations. So the first foundation, I always talk about this, it is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. Now, I wouldn't say this is a full matte foundation. It does say that it is a comfort matte foundation. It doesn't claim to be a full matte foundation, but it is oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, and photo friendly. I agree with all of those claims. I can find that this lasts all day, throughout my work day, throughout a very humid day. I think I mentioned before I was actually at a concert with one of my friends, and it was so humid, it was so hot, it was raining, and I said, do I look oily? Because I felt like I was just sweating and so oily. She's like, your skin looks so matte and so flawless, and I was like, Comfort Matte Foundation. So I definitely recommend this foundation if you have oily skin. Maybe check it out, go get a sample of it or something like that. Now the other foundation that I have is a powder foundation. I know I've mentioned this one before as well. So this is the Bare Minerals Matte powder foundation. So this is the matte version. I've never tried the original. I've only ever tried the matte just because I do have more oily skin. And I love this stuff. If you want a more natural look, but you still want coverage and you want your skin to breathe, you want your pores to breathe, I would definitely check this out. I really like it. I think I've honestly gone through like 5 jars of this. Like, I used to use this back in high school, and I would use it all throughout high school, and I used it up in college and all that, and I just really like this. I do find it lasts all day. And this is the type of foundation that you don't notice that you're wearing it. And I really like that. All right, my camera died. So I have 2 concealers. Again, these aren't meant for oily skin, but I find that these definitely work with my skin type. So one of them is the Tarte Shape Tape. I really enjoy this. It does dry down to a more of a matte finish, and I really enjoy that. I use this for my under eyes. I don't really use it to spot conceal per se, but I have before, and again, I really like it. I always set my under eyes though, and I always set any liquid that I apply to my face, so that might help as well. But this does dry down to a more matte finish, and that's why I really enjoyed this one. And then my other concealer is the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Basically, this is what it says it is. It is just a soft matte concealer. I wouldn't say, again, it's super matte. So if you do have dry under eyes and you still want to try it out, maybe ask for a sample. I don't know if you can get a sample of this, or I'm not sure, but because it is in like this little pot form. So it doesn't hurt to ask, but I do really enjoy this. I don't gravitate toward this. If I were to choose one, I would choose the Tarte Shape Tape. The Tarte Shape Tape, just because it is in a tube, it makes it a little bit easier than the pot form, but I do use this as well. You can see a little dent in it, and I really enjoy these. So another item is a setting powder. So I've talked about this so much. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Setting Powder. I really love this stuff. I use this basically every day. So it does, I'm not going to open it because I took my little stopper thing off and it just goes everywhere. So this has a peachy pink tint undertone to it, and that definitely helps brighten up your face, brightens up your under eyes, and it keeps you matte all day. I put this on and I'm just like matte, but it's not a drying, oh my gosh, my face is cracking off matte. It is a, it is a more comfort matte in my opinion. If you have dry under eyes, again, maybe get a sample of this. I'm not sure because it is pretty matte for the under eyes. I don't have any issues with it, but I really don't have that dry of under eyes. So just a little disclaimer about that. But I really enjoy this. I'm actually almost out of it now that I'm looking at it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, and then also like when you put this on, it does give you a very airbrushed, flawless finish. So that's again why I love it as well. And then the next item is a setting spray. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I love this stuff. I definitely feel like it keeps your makeup on. It keeps you locked in, like it keeps everything locked in, and I feel like it's definitely good for oily skin. I think, again, you can use it for dry skin as well. It's just a setting spray, but it definitely does keep everything on, and it keeps me matte at least. And I love this stuff. I basically use this every day. I actually picked up a full-size bottle, so that's how much I love it. Now, the last product, I probably should have talked about this first because it is a primer, so I kind of went out of order, but that's okay. So the last one is a primer. So this is the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer. Again, I don't use primers every day. I just don't have time for it, you know, for work in the morning. But when I do love this one, especially if I'm feeling extra oily or, you know, it's that hot day and it's humid or whatnot. This one's great, and it is drugstore. You can get this at Ulta, so it's very affordable. And I really like this. It says it has Shine Block 12-hour matte spheres and pore shrink technology. Now, I don't think this shrinks my pores, but it definitely keeps me matte. And I only apply this in my T-zone, so I actually really don't put this... So I definitely don't put this everywhere, but in my T-zone it definitely helps keep my oils at bay. So that is the last product. I hope this video helped some of you people out with the oily skin and whatnot. These are products that I love that work for me. So again, if you're going out and buying them, maybe just see, I have another itch. Maybe just see if you can get a sample of something first before you know, spend your hard-earned cash on that. But for me, these definitely work. If you think you have the same skin type as me, again, I have like combination oily skin. I do break out here and there. I do have like large pores in my T-zone area. So all of these products really work for me, and I would recommend them to anybody. I think I've recommended them to some of my friends as well. So I really enjoy that. If you have any products, you know, for oily skin that I didn't mention, maybe drop a comment down below. I'd love to know, because I'm always looking for the newest product, you know, for oily skin. So let me know what your favorite product is for your skin type and what type of skin you have, what skin type you have. I would love to know a bunch of different products down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if this video helped you out, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post new videos. I will see you guys later. Bye!